We've all heard the phrase, there's plenty of fish in the sea, and you think you finally found the one. It's easy in the beginning. The dates, the fun, the blind explosive passion for each other. You've figured each other out until you don't. You no longer get excited. You know exactly what you're getting. You've read not only the page, but the whole book. Then you think to yourself, is this really it? A thought pops into your mind. What else does the sea have to offer? Hello beautiful people, welcome to Unsolicited Advice. It has been a while. I have not been talking to you guys about some genuine one-on-one advice in a minute.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I saw how well my one-sided friendship video actually did, and I can see that some people actually do genuinely like my advice, so I didn't stop indefinitely or anything. I was just trying to find a balance with my work life and trying to be consistent with YouTube as possible. And honestly, boyfriends videos, girlfriends videos, those videos are much easier to make than my unsolicited ones. These ones are more nitpicky, more niche, have a bit of a script, you know, a formula to it, you know. It's making content, man. There's always different ways to make different content. But anyways, today we are talking about loyalty and why some people actually come to struggle with loyalty. I'm not gonna lie and come to say that being loyal is easy. Cheating is wrong. It's not always black and white. There's always something in the mix. There's always emotions. There's always trauma. There's some people just being hurt. We never know why some people struggle to be loyal, but not to justify disloyalty or unloyalty.
I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. Whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me.
But just to have a better understanding of maybe yourself if you're struggling with being loyal, why it's hard to commit to just one person when there's so many options out there. And that's what we're talking about today. So let's begin. So the first reason why some people might struggle being loyal, they might have left the game too early. Some people belong to the game, some people don't belong to the game and stay completely out of it. And then there's those people who honestly just feel like they left too early. They decided to commit into a relationship, then they finally land up in the relationship. They think that this person is the one for them, and this person might even be treating them right, but at the back of their mind, they're just like, I feel like I didn't explore enough. Worse, let's say that person actually asked you out and you didn't really want to head into a relationship, but you decided, no, we get along, this might go somewhere. Great, right? But now the problem is the people around you can be single, living their best lives, honestly always coming and having new stories to tell you, and it just be like, I have nothing exciting to tell. I'm not gonna spread tea about like what I did with my girlfriend, you know, and it's just your girlfriend, it's boring, you know. Some people might feel, especially when talking to their friends, they might feel that they're a bit like left out in conversations, that they have nothing to add. And just seeing your single friends thrive, having all these adventures and all these stories to tell, you might just feel like you cut yourself short or you cheated yourself in life, that you didn't explore enough, you don't have interesting things to talk about around your single friends. I don't know, this could be a reason why you might be struggling with loyalty. Another reason that you might be struggling with loyalty is having options. It's being loved, it's being wanted by so many people. The type of person who's receiving a lot of shots in the DMs, honestly being entertained by many people with money. People are wanting and promising to give you the world, and it's all in the palm of your hands. For you to throw all of that away for one individual can really be the reason why some people honestly struggle with loyalty. Some people want it all, and sometimes you can't get all in one person. You want the option to say, no, I don't want to deal with you today, I'm gonna go talk to someone else. You know, some people are like that. That's why a lot of people struggle to have the thought process of, wow, this person's actually stressing me. Why am I being stressed when 1, 2, 3, 4, boyfriend number 5, girlfriend number 6 is available for me and you out here stressing me? Some people have that thought mentality and why they struggle with being loyal. And not only having options approach you, but for some people it's a bit deeper than that. It's actually pursuing others, going in for the hunt, testing out your game, flirting with people to see that, hey, can I actually score? Do I still have it? There's a sense of accomplishment when you genuinely flirt and you achieve someone. You know, it's like, I did that, especially when it's via a game, or, you know, not taking the easy way out, which is just like showing off money, you know, like literally working to charm someone. Some people like to be charming and charm a lot of people. What makes it hard to be loyal is once you've you've achieved that person, you're no longer hunting. You've basically found your meal for the rest of your life. And for a lot of people, that's the hard part. You can't come to terms with the fact that it's like, I have a lot of game, but I just have my one partner and I already have them. Cool, like, yeah, like you can flirt and do this and do that, but it's just one person. It's not as fun when you don't know the person or how they're going to react or what words you would have to say to try to actually achieve this person. Other reasons why some people struggle with loyalty is when their past comes back to haunt them. Now, what I mean by this is when an ex might send you a text, or not even an ex, someone that you just had feelings for but they never really reciprocated or gave you a chance. And what sucks is, imagine you've moved on, imagine you're finally in the relationship where you are being treated like an egg, you know, you're special, you're being treasured, and then now the person you wanted these things from decides to hit you up saying,
oh, now I see you're in a relationship and it kind of sucks because now I realize that I actually did like you.
And it's like, where, dog? Like, why now? Out of all the times you had the opportunity when I was available, when I offered myself there for you, you opted and said no, you didn't want anything to do with me then. So then all of a sudden, because I'm in a relationship now you want to do something. And that's honestly, like, from a logical point of view, it's stupid. It's honestly stupid to give that person a chance now, but at the same time, I understand emotionally because you feel like you haven't resolved these emotions, and now you talking to this person, entertaining this person is your chance to get closure for all the things you wanted to do. And it's a very slippery slope. I personally wouldn't even respond to a text, especially while I'm in a relationship. Like, no, like, and if you feel like you needed to have closure, fine, text them and say, no, I can't talk to you, I'm in a relationship now, especially if it's sideways things, which it is most of the time. Like 9 out of 10 times it's always something sideways. It's never genuine. It never is, really. Yeah, another reason why you might struggle with loyalty, you don't rate your partner, man. Your partner isn't the one for you. They don't get your blood flowing. They don't give you goosebumps. They don't make you feel anything here, anything anywhere, really. And you just feel like you're just with them to just be with them. This could happen for a multitude of reasons. You might have just wanted to test out the relationship, or you find out that you're not actually dating the person that you wanted to date and they kind of changed along the way. And then now you can just start to have thoughts about other people or being fulfilled by other people that your partner can't fulfill. And what sucks is, like, half the time you overlook these things because you don't take what you're actually attracted to very seriously. And I'm gonna make a video about this. Like, guys, go for your types. I always keep telling people to go for their types. You'll never feel like you're settling if you went for someone who was at least, 60-70%. 70, it has to be 70, 60 is too low. That person has to be 70% your type, and then you can try explore the thing of a relationship, because when you just date someone to date someone, I feel like you'll find a multitude of things that you just don't like about the person, and then you're gonna have war and this, and then you're gonna be forcing yourself to like a person. You're gonna be writing lists of, hey, why do I like this person? And coming up with that list is gonna be extremely hard because this person is far from your type. So honestly, go for your types. That will be a video for another day. So seeing the broad reasons of why you might struggle being loyal, how do you overcome this? How do you combat these things? And honestly, the only way to combat not being loyal is by pinpointing exactly what the problem is. Is it that you want attention for your ego? You want to have so many options that, cool, if something rocks in your relationship, you can just jump ship and move on to the next relationship? Are you not satisfied with this person? Is this person not your type? Or is it them? Are they mistreating you? Do they not love you right? Do they not love you in your love language? Are they not considerate of you and your emotions? There's many reasons why. So if you feel like it's not you and it's your partner, they don't treat you right and they just make you feel like being with other people, then you have to have a serious conversation if that relationship really is worth it. Sometimes it is just better to be by yourself and I guess start to explore other people, or just even the peace of not having that person who probably might not satisfy you or might not treat you right, then to force it and feel like you're working at it and all of that stuff. Or if it is you, if you are the problem, if your loyalty is wrong, like step back and just be like, maybe this isn't for me, because you constantly thinking about others, you really struggling to be loyal, you're always on the verge of doing something wrong or something inconsiderate of your partner, then it's time to be mature. Have a mature conversation with yourself and then with your partner, and honestly tell them where you're at mentally, that this might really not work out because you're just not satisfied satisfied and this isn't working. And as hard as it may sound, these conversations are not easy, but honestly, these conversations are necessary if you feel like you're not with someone for the right reasons. You know, you might be playing with someone's feelings, you might be dragging someone's feelings when you could also be happier with someone else. The point is, when it comes to loyalty, it needs to feel easy. It needs to feel like it's not being forced upon you or you forcing it upon yourself to be loyal to a human being. And the moment we can feel that you're struggling to be loyal to someone, or you feel like there's better options out there for you, then do it. Then let go of that person that you're with. But don't take someone for a ride just to always have someone to fall back on when things don't work well with the next person. That's not fair. You have to honestly be able to be ready to lose that person if you're not happy with that person. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It just doesn't work that way. We all don't get what we want at the end of the day, but if you found someone who makes it feel like they give you everything, then I feel like you won. That's how I feel like you won, and being loyal to someone can feel so easy when it feels like you have everything you asked for, everything you've been begging many people for, things that seemed impossible for so many people, but here comes a person who actually made it possible. And I feel like we should never take for granted the people who are loyal to us too, because it's not like everyone we come across is like willing to be down for us, willing to be loyal for us. It's honestly a good reason to stay with someone, but also it's not everything. Hey, like loyalty is everything, but it's not everything at the same time. There always has to be more that you get from this person. It can't just be one thing. What you get must satisfy you. Basically, like what you get has to be satisfying on top of loyalty. Loyalty should be a given in any relationship, but the moment you feel like I'm thinking about other people, call it quits, move on, let it go, and set that person free and set yourself free. Sometimes you have to set yourself free and just be by yourself, and then go back to the game, explore the game, enjoy the game. I don't know, I've been out of the game for a very long time. I'm not planning on going back there. Like, even if I was single, I think I'd be asexual, man. Like, no, the streets are just horrendous. But anyways, free yourself if you struggle to be loyal, and free yourself if by any chance you feel like you struggle to be loyal to someone. Don't date, just don't date. Stay single. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being single. We must stop stigmatizing this thing that relationships complete people. I fully disagree. I feel like people need to be able to complete themselves. Anyways, this was this episode of Unsolicited Advice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are staying loyal to your partners. If not, hey man, I don't know, you might get caught one day. I'm not gonna say I hope you don't get caught, but please do check out the boyfriends episode about loyalty, because it was quite a tricky one. We wanted to know who would be the most loyal and who actually wouldn't. But anyways, this was Unsolicited Advice. I will come up with some new stuff very soon. Just keep your eyes peeled. These are gonna drop randomly, by the way. Don't expect to see them as often, but yeah, I just want to put a lot of work in these and make them as good as possible. But I really hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and peace.